Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks to another open with me, and this is for the latest Let's Knit magazine. Now this one boasts a 4-in-1 bumper, goodness gracious, a 4-in-1 bumper knit collection. Extra, celebrate the Friendship Digi Craft Pack, so something to download. Look at this, 35 plus tiny toys to knit, and a 32-page pull out and keep magazine inside your magazine. Okay, we've got Win Macintosh yarn worth over £120, 132-page bumper issue, try Val Pierce's Groovy Pal, fun and easy stash buster. It's a teapot, doesn't really do much of a stash buster. Smart buys, ace knits, tips on getting more for your money. Make this £10 head turner. Simple mocking stitch bag. Not to be missed, top ideas, inspiration for a year of knitting. Shop the trends, discover the latest vegan yarns. Learn with us. Joe Allport's Estonian stitch tutorial. Okay, so I'm just going to snip this off, and while I'm doing that, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and hopefully you'll be informed when the videos pop up. So behind the band we had this pullover. It's quite nice, very short though, in sizes 8 to 22. Now remember, they are the UK sizes, so not US or around the world. I think you'll find that our size 8 is very small across the pond, probably a 0 or something, I don't know. So this is toys. I'll put that to one side and we'll come to that at the end. There's meant to be another magazine within this magazine, so we'll have a look as we go. I don't think it's really easy like pull out. We'll get to it, no doubt. No doubt. So we've got the welcome page and the kind of stuff that's in this magazine. Looks like we've got some leg warmers. It's either that or the jumper. We've got a throw with some dodgy colour scheme going on. I only say that because the last magazine had that sort of colour. I'm not really keen on it, although they do look brighter. We've got a bag. We've got this teapot thingy, Cosy. The competition we were talking about. We've got a cushion that I haven't seen. Was he on the front cover? That little amigurumi? Don't know, can't remember. Got this little shawl, pullover kind of cardigan, I don't know, waistcoat, another pullover which is sleeveless, and I'm not keen on these sort of frilly sleeves, but some people must love them. So this is an advert for King Cole Cherished yarn. I do sell this in my shop as well as Cherish. Cherish and Cherished go hand in hand. So you've got one that's variegated, one that's a solid colour. And they are designed to be mixed and matched. And it is absolutely beautiful, soft baby yarn. It's absolutely gorgeous, lovely colours and absolutely beautiful. So I do stock that in my shop, which is www.hobbyrocks.co.uk, and I've got a feeling it's on a special offer. But underneath the video you'll find a link to my shop, and you'll also find a voucher code for 20% off, which runs until Christmas Day. Okay, so we've got bumper knitting pattern special just for you. So that's kind of the pull out, I guess. What else have we got? I will find out if we go through the magazine. Want it? No, see it, want it, love it. This is that section. So little bits and pieces to tell you about stuff. That's kind of different, isn't it? Making it kind of like patchwork. Chunky treats. Looking to see if there's any books or anything I can tell you about. Nope. Write it. No, knit it, write it, share it. So there we go. This is Show Us Yours, I guess, and people's contributions, all the things that people have made and sent in. Our fab yarn knits or kits even. Good grief. Okay, move on. So Out and about, we've got places to go and things to see if and around your area maybe. So we've got the 28th and 29th of January crafting live in Esher. Ardingly has a quilt show, Haywards Heath. Exhibition of Hope in the Museum of Wales. Museum Wales Wool. And Cafe Facetti, the Power of Pattern. Looks like that's online. Oh, okay. So there we go. And we've got this. I've just added this to my inventory in my shop because I absolutely loved it as soon as I saw it. It's the new Stylecraft Merry-Go-Round XL. I had some Merry-Go-Round, which is a DK weight yarn, in my shop. And they brought out the XL, which is obviously like a super chunky version. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. So I've got a few of those in my shop as well. I know they're on special offer. The Lovely Layers collection. So these are where you can find it. You've got your page numbers if you like the look of them to go to it. So that's nice, isn't it? Little bits and bobs. Won't linger too close to that QR code reader thingy. Lace panel top, this is known as. It's actually really nice. A bit short for me. I'd need it longer, but I like the sleeve length a lot. So if I made this, I would have to do it longer. I can't do midriff and waistband high things anymore. And I don't normally wear pullovers, but this last few weeks have been so cold that I have been wearing pullovers and jumpers and cardigans, which is very unlike me. However, the weather's going to go up to double figures, so I will be putting them away again. This one is the flower frill cardi. Now, I said I don't really go much on these frills. I might like it without, but the frills are not really me. I know that they do suit a lot of people, though. And there it is in its entirety. It's pretty. I like the sleeves. And the mock cable skirt. It's more of a flare. I don't forget. There we are. You can see it. I like my skirts more kind of pencil shaped. Pencil skirts with me. Even and short ones. I'm not really into the long. I can't really do those bits. I'm not very tall. So they always were a bit too long for my liking. But mini ones, just above the knee. That kind of length, but straight skirts are my, more me. Asymmetric waistcoat. Don't know if you like that. It's got one big button. Looks nice and simple to make. And the nice length as well. And there it is with a pair of boots. It's actually quite cool. Never know, I might have a go at that. Cabled vest top. I say that about all of them and I never pick the magazines up again. Right, gift ideas for everyone from as low as £3. 3 Let's Knits for $9.99. I always say that would be a good idea for me because I review them. Do I do it? I might have to now. Hoppy New Year. So this is all about bunnies. Little things you can find with bunnies on and places to find them. The Floral Folk Cushion. That's pretty. It reminds me of something that my gran would have had in her place. But it's nice. And there's a chart. Do love a chart. Gotta be said. Wild Seas. So this is actually not... We do have this in the magazine, but this is for the leg warmers. Now, incidentally, I do have a pair of crocheted leg warmers on my channel. And they do look knitted because of the way they rib. But they're lovely and warm. If you want to see them. I'll try and remember to put a link to them at the end of the video. Superba Easy 8 knits. Easy 8 knits. Okay. I don't know anything about that, but it's obviously an advert. And this is called Diamond Brights. This is the lacy shawl. And it's by Anakin Alice, not Skywalker. Anakin Alice. I think Gary would like that name. He does love a bit of Star Wars and maybe her parents did too. Anyway, it's pretty. I've never really knitted lacy because I can crochet. If it comes to lacy stuff, I always tend to crochet it. This is just an advert for James C. Brett yarns. Unfortunately, because it would be nice to have those patterns. But you can get them at www.jamescbrett.co.uk. if you wanted them. I like this Brioche Beauty. I do like that. I've seen something similar before. It must be in one of the other magazines, you know, maybe something that they've put together, you know, like another magazine. Because I have seen that. I do remember seeing that somewhere. How to be a spend-savvy knitter. Stay away from expensive yarn, I guess. Really. Sort of do a bit of mix and matching of yarn. Because, you know, not all cheap yarns are rubbish. In fact, a lot of cheap yarns are not. And that's what I've always tried to bring. I did a series called Are UK Cheap Yarns Any Good? And, you know, showed all of them. And you can get some of the really dodgy things happen on a yarn ball, on expensive yarns, like, you know, a knot in the wrong place, or one that's got about 3 knots in it is suddenly coming across a ball of that, and it's no matter how much you pay for it. These are natural yarns for under £3, and they're all nice ones, like King Cole. I do stock a lot of King Cole. That one's a Signet, but I don't really do pure wool. I end up with sore fingers. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got like a lot of sores along this side from what I was crocheting with. It had some wool content. It's either that or just the time of year, but it did seem like where I hold things, like I'll get it here and I get it here, where I'm holding the yarn, does see wherever they rub through my fingers, that's what I get. So I've seen this before, definitely. This is the pull out. So should we pull it out now? Let's pull it out and we'll come to that. If I can get it out, it's going to play havoc with my staples. Let it come out. We'll do that at the end then. I've got a feeling I've seen that tea cozy before though. This is called Head Turner. And it's got quite very simple, obviously, to make, because this is the instructions. Very, very small. Top yarn shops to visit in 2023. If you're out and about. Oh, we've got one in Kent. Where? Stitch and... Oh, obviously that says bitch. Stitch and Bitch in Time, Kent. That is in the High Street of New Romney. I do go there sometimes to see the trains, but obviously they weren't allowed to print the name of the shop. The Drop Stitch in East Sussex. We've got Bella Knit, Northamptonshire, and Wool for You in Aberdeen. I always think when people put the word Bella in things, it's just ripping off Bella Coco. Oh, look, there's more. We won't go through them all. Sorry, everyone, if it's your shop. But I need to close that because those staples are quite sharp. A year of making. So this is the year of making, okay. Well, I hope it's going to have some patterns in it. It's not just all editorials. Use a new fibre. So this is, again, things to do. Give your home a eco makeover. Make a wreath. Why? These are just silly things to put in a magazine. It's like they want to pad it out. You know, make a wreath is going to make me go and make a wreath. No, I don't like wall hangings. I might make a Christmas wreath. Never know. But I'm not going to do it because this magazine told me. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit my own person. I don't get told what to do by a magazine. Excuse me a sec while I just have a bit of tea. Getting a bit thirsty there. So this is the page that I quite like. They do a tea break thing. So you pour yourself a cup of tea. Well, funny enough, I have one. Look, I had one for my last Open With Me, and I've got one for this one. Same cup. Oh. Pour yourself a cup of tea and put your nitty knowledge to the test and get the latest goings on from Claire Thomas. So we've got some fun facts. We've got Dictionary Corner. Where on earth? Lots of little things. Sometimes they do, in these magazines, they do like a crossword puzzle and that sort of thing. I really like those. Roscoe the Tiger, this is. I wouldn't have liked to have guessed. I guess he is stripy and he's obviously a white tiger. Oh, there he is. He looks more tigerish now. He's not got clothes on. What a hoot. We've got this owl. There's a clue in the word hoot, you know, so I got that one okay. But he's got a hat and mittens and a scarf, which is quite cute. Cute hoot. And there's more on the other page. I think I'd fill in with beans and make him a doorstop. Vegan yarns. Now, this is the one that's intriguing because, you know, up until recently, I mean, there's been this massive explosion of all things vegan. And there were times in our history where people who were vegetarian and vegan were just classed as kooks. And they didn't get pandered to at all. They didn't even get special kind of food in shops half the time. And if you did, it wasn't particularly nutritious. But now they're catered for, which is quite nice. And you can understand it. They don't say, oh, they don't wear leather. But that also means then perhaps they don't wear wool. And they don't wear yarns where there's been anything in the manufacture that they don't agree with. So it is nice, don't you think, that we're now seeing that there's all these vegan yarns and recycled yarns for people. That I sell a lot of recycled yarn, and it's very, very popular. It's very pretty stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's good, you know, that there is more available now. And it's become less... And I hate the way that it was, but it was stigmatised. And I find it in my... I've had a lot of jibes at my expense because of my food allergies. And it was kind of almost implied that I was trying to be fashionable. Well, no, I'm not. I would dearly love to be able to just go and have a lovely big stodgy ice cream with, you know, everything in it that I love. I don't give up the things I love for just the fact of staying on the work, you know, being a little bit fashionable these days. No, I'd rather just tuck into food the way everyone else does. And I'd like to not pay them through the nose for the food that I have. You know, if I could just eat the nice kind of stuff that everybody else does at the same price, that would suit me down to the ground. There's no way I'd want to go pay more for it and have it less tasty. You know, that's just silly. But now that it's getting less and less of a stigma attached to things where we might have to have them for dietary reasons, but also for personal preference reasons. I just need to have a bit of a drink because I'm going dry again. Just bear with me a sec. That's better. Oh, I've got a voice again. So those ones are the vegan yarns. I'd love to see what kind of prices we've got here. So let's have a good look, shall we? We've got Wool and the Gang. I did look into stocking Wool and the Gang, and I haven't done it. But this is £14.75 for 100 gram. Okay, moving on. What we got here then? James C. Brett, Second Chance DK. Now this will be more reasonable because it is James C. Brett. There we go. It's £2.35 for 100 gram ball. And it'll be lovely stuff because it's James C. Brett after all. It's not rubbish. Rowan. Okay. We have creative linen. 100 grams. That is what? How much? £10.45. Cheaper than Wool and the Gang. Only just. And we got the sugar. Lily Sugar and Cream. Obviously it's this is an Aran. £3.30 for 70 grams. What we got here? Linen Fresh. Never heard of this one. Oh, it's a DMC, which is the same company as Sirdar and Hayfield. So actually could stock that if I want. And that is £5.10 for a 50 gram ball. So it's kind of on a par with the other two. But so far the James C. Brett has come out the best. Price wise anyway. What we got here is a 100 gram ball of Sustainable Crafting the Cotton. 100% Peruvian cotton, and that is £6.93 for 100 gram. And this one here, Quality Fibre, Hooked, Eucalyptus Shade Blanco, £7.99 for 100 grams. Okay, so there you go. It's good that they're doing that, though. I'm kind of my heart is warmed by it. Oh, look, heart warmer. Pour Your Heart into Nicola Valui Cozy Textured Blanket. So again, the colours are very similar to that one that I saw in the Crochet Now magazine, but they're a little bit more vibrant, so they are quite nice, whereas the one in that is really dull. These are not so dull. These are nicer, the colours, I think. But there we go. This is obviously patchy, and we've got a chart, so we can always adapt that to anything we want. But we've got a nice textured blanket throw. In the next issue, we've got a really nice dress to look forward to. I couldn't possibly wear it with all my lumpy bumpy bits, but we've got Lucky Dip yarn kit, over 1,200 of craft goodies to be won. Don't miss heartwarming stories as we celebrate Rainbow Acts of Kindness Day. Feel the Love collection. So there we go, and we've got a free gift worth £7. It looks like a pom-pom. Is it a pom-pom maker? Pom-pom animal pals. No, it's just making animal pals from pom-poms. Oh, okay. So, just like to say that in my shop, which is Hobby Box, and I did mention it earlier, and you'll find a link to it just under the video, there are mystery boxes. I never really mention those often enough, I don't think. But yeah, I do the mystery boxes, and a lot of people love those. So what else we got? Smock It Like It's Hot. Okay, so this is a kind of nice bag. Again, it's got leather handles, though. It's not handles that are being made. And I think I do have some somewhere that I bought specially to do one and never did. Sugar Sweet. We're batty about Sean Brown's Tea-rific set. So we've got cup holder. I don't know about you, but we ever put it on? You know, I might use the teapot cozy and maybe the stand and some coasters. But whether I'd be bothered to put my little cup of tea in its jacket, I really don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, there we go. There's all the instructions. Advert. What's this one? Jewel shades. So we're looking ahead, are we? To the spring, by the looks of it. I love this one. I do stock this in my shop. I love the special Aaron and that. All of the special ranges. I just got some new special DKs which are flecked and they're beautiful. But they are absolutely lovely. So hopefully we're going to be looking forward to some nice, vibrant colours. I'm really having a bit of trouble with my mouth today for some reason. So here we've got the charity things, which is good. I mean, I just recently did a challenge tag to make hats, scarves, mittens, anything warm for the homeless. But and I donate them to a local shelter for the homeless, and they distribute them for me. But these are all different things, and that's kind of cool. I won't read them all because it's just too many. Cozy blankets. Make and donate these cozy blankets. So there we go. How to knit blankets. I think if I knitted a blanket, it'd take me too long. It'd be next winter by the time they got it. I just tend to pick up my knitting and put it down and then pick it up another year later. Zida, the red panda. I'm glad it said it there, red panda, because I wouldn't have identified this. I wouldn't. Definitely not. It looks crocheted. Is it crochet? It's got to be, hasn't it? Double crochet two together. Yep, we've got a crochet in there. But I still wouldn't have recognised it as a panda. Here we go. We've got all the little tips and tricks and techniques. Few bits and bobs. News flash. I like the fact that they are plug-in more signet yarns because they have really come up. They're not just the cheap and cheerful yarns they used to be. They're really, really nice. Yeah, we've got how to make this. It's a wrap. It's a hat, actually. I think they mean it's the end. So, 24 million views on YouTube from the Crafts channel. Okay. Bitter? No, of course not. Know-how. The knitters know-how. So we've got the how to do bits and bobs. Last minute make. We've got one of these square hats with the two. I like them. Must admit, I do kind of like them. Parody. So that's it. That's the magazine. So we've had the mag. Let's have the freebie. So we start with this one. The Knits and Natter 15 Projects Perfect Knitters for knitters groups. So I recognise this, and I'm not sure if this has been in magazine before, so I'm hoping not, and hoping it's new. I'm not going over old ground, but we've got some nice little charts to make various little bits and bobs. Oops, it's going to be, because it's got no, it's a pull out, so it hasn't got any staples, that's the word I'm looking for. So this is the flower blanket. So these are all the little charts and stuff for this little blanket. It's quite nice. It's squarey without being overly squarey, if that makes any sense. Probably not. Whoa, a sensory ball. I have made something like this myself once, but it was crocheted, not knitted. But that's kind of cute, isn't it? We've got the sensory ball. Nice. I like that one. Then we've got the Flower Power Tea Cosy, which has been in the magazine before, because I have seen it. And we've got the Worry Dolls. They're quite sweet. Yeah. I used to have a job. I was an area manager for a funeral company. And we had a lot of people that used to make these worry dolls and little angels to give out to families and for children, to give them the worry dolls and stuff like that. It was very nice. And we got some really cute coasters. They're nice. See now, I don't know. I've never knitted cakes. We've got Swiss roll, we've got Battenberg, we've got a cupcake. I've just never seen knitted cakes. Why? Really? A simple shrug. That's a very pretty pattern though. Nice pattern that. Rosette purse. So it's a purse, otherwise known as a wallet across the pond, I mean. Baby hat. I'm not really keen on these where they have the kind of lumps going up. I don't mind gathering it at the top, but it's got a button on it as well. I suppose if you put a button on it, you can always button a pom-pom to it, but it's not really my cup of tea. Cozy cushion with some loops. And a cabled bag. That's quite nice. Quite pretty. I like the pattern. We've got a beanie hat and some striped mitts. I think if you're knitting, it's easy to put fingers in. I think, if you're crocheting, maybe fingerless mittens is better because the fingers would be quite bulky. But with knitting, I always feel like you should put fingers in it. Seahorses and a washcloth. That's very American. We don't really do washcloths in this country. I think with the advent of YouTube, we are getting more into these washcloth ideas and bits and bobs. This is 35 plus tiny toys to knit. Okay, so we've got Make Us in a Night. Now I've made something similar with crochet there, like a little owl. Toy box faves, learn to loop stitch, cute characters, stitch your own pet, bust that yarn stash. Need to make a whole heap of these to bust my stash. So we've got a little cat and the owl and the pussycat. Different cat, this one. Owl and the pussycat and their boat. Quite sweet. Lemmy the husky. Pretty. A few pages for Lemmy the husky. And Matchbox mates. So they're really tiny if they fit inside a matchbox. How cute is that though? Florence the hamster. My mum always taught me to draw cats like that when I was a child. A round head, big round body with these funny little feet sticking out. So you could make that into a cat. My mum's style. Pet birdies, they're really sweet. Look at this one. Oh, wow. They're cute. And Mervyn the sheep. So this is the loopy one. Learning loopy stitch. Little ducklings. Alpaca family. They look like balloon animals. That's how they kind of strike me. If you can hear the rain, it's just not stopped. This is Haley the horse. Haley the horse and owl friends. Mine was crocheted. I made it for Harley when he was a baby. Woodland Pals. In fact, I think they found it a little while ago. And there's more Woodland Pals. Pippin the Mouse inside a leaf. I think that is. I've got too many pages there. Bright Butterfly. Pick and Mix. Makes, oh goodness gracious, Gary'd eat them. Plenty of fibre though, less sugar. Tropical Sea Creatures. Now he's nice, isn't he? It's like Nemo and Dory, these two. Mini Lion. We've got another stuck page. Oh, these are doll and outfits. So again, a Matchbox dolly and little tiny outfits. Bowling set. So we've got Skittles and a ball. And noughts and crosses. So we've got like a little square thingy and a bag to put them in. Or is there more? One more. Play cubes and a mini polar bear who is kind of cute, I have to say. So those are the little animals. Unlock 350 toy patterns if you visit letsknit.co.uk/toy patterns. There'll be more. So what do you think of that? 3 things in one. We've got Knit and Natter, the toys, and the Let's Knit magazine. All of that in the shop was £8.99, which I guess is £2 dearer than usual. Usually magazines on their own come up at £6.99. Depends how much they're giving away. So what do you think? Do you think that's well worth the £8.99 price tag? What do you like about it? What don't you like? I know I've seen some of these before, but I've found that in other magazines as well. They just, from time to time, they will put in bits and pieces from another edition or from something else, and they'll just incorporate them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care. Let me know what it is you like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.